When I go to the store and I see fat people with their guts spilling over their jeans talk about how they did some recycling today, I think it's a great analogy for how boomers think about the stock market. It's kind of like astrology. It's this pattern they look at it that makes them feel good about their lives, but it's not real. It's completely simulated. People made it up and they use it to manipulate you. Now, most of my audience are true intellectuals and lurkers who know what's been going on, but just in case you weren't aware, Trump finally introduced those tariffs he's been talking about for decades.
They are beating the hell out of this country. Kuwait, they live like kings. The poorest person in Kuwait, they live like kings. And yet they're not paying. We make it possible for them to sell their oil. Why aren't they paying us 25% of what they're making? It's a joke.
To me, the most beautiful word in the dictionary is tariff.
These are reciprocal tariffs, and they're calculated as the trade deficit we have with the country divided by their exports, and they're estimated to bring in $3 trillion by 2035. It's a high-stakes gamble to use tariffs, both as a stick to punish non-reciprocal trade and a carrot to lure manufacturing back to America.
Government spending is like bankrupting the country. Our interest payments on the national debt now exceed the Defense Department budget. The Defense Department budget is like $1 trillion a year. Interest payments on the national debt are now higher than the Defense Department budget, and growing like every month. We're on a path to bankruptcy.
A 4chan post from last month described a strategic, 5-dimensional 360 no-scope chess move, which is corroborated by a video posted by Trump's media team on Truth Social a few days ago. I'm gonna pause so you can hear what they said in the video.
Trump is crashing the stock market by 20% this month, but he's doing it on purpose. So why is he doing this? To push cash into treasuries, which forces the Fed to slash interest rates in May, and those lower rates give the Fed the ability to refinance trillions of debt very inexpensively.
Sounds pretty cool, right? Well, the NPCs are not having it. 1 million boomers and NPC lemmings swarmed major cities on Saturday protesting. And listen, if you have nothing else to do on a Saturday morning and this is how you have fun on the weekends, that's fine. But don't expect me to take you seriously, because the economy is not collapsing. So the stock market is dipping, and a bunch of fake Twitter accounts and MSM talking heads need you to believe that your interests are their interests. Roughly 8% of Americans own about 96% of the stocks, and the ratio is similar for wealth as well. And if you want to pause here and read all this, you're welcome to do so. But what I'm saying is that it's bad. These numbers suck.
Testing today, what's the number one thing to be anti-Elon for?
Stop the oligarchy. We want Americans. He's not elected, and he has no business doing what he's doing. We don't want the billionaires taking over our country.
Are you trying to? Oh, let me get you on Facebook. Hold on.
Yeah, we're stopping the oligarchy. That's what it's all about.
Tough shit, boomers. You've been riding this wave for long enough. It's a bunch of fake, gay money that just got printed out of thin air. And I didn't see you protesting when the Fed turned on the money printer in 2020. I didn't see you protesting when the subprime mortgage crisis caused the banks to crash and still get bailed out. No, and that got passed on to my generation. You did nothing, and now you're out there protesting. Hands off my money, Musk. You're a Nazi. This is utter nonsense. I mean, like, you could literally tell them that Vitalik Buterin was a Nazi, and these people would eat it up, dude. They would go nuts. They'd be like, look, he's literally a Nazi. Can't you tell? Look at him. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are somebody who has a 401k, or if you have a lot of stocks and you're like, oh man, this is the perfect time to sell everything and blame Trump. Well, I'm not going to stop you if that's what you want to do, but most of my followers are pretty smart. You guys know that this is a dip. You're going to wait it out. You're going to chill. And if Trump's tariffs system actually works well, which, again, he has an army of people working for him to do this, I think we're going to turn up on the right side of history here. Now, again, these other countries have things that they can do, right? China can change their policies. And again, I know some of you are really upset by the fact that you can't have slave labor in China to make your iPhone at a cheaper price. I know some of you would love to beat a young Chinese boy while he makes your iPhone here in America. Unfortunately for you, we did abolish slavery, but the universe needs to return to a balanced state. And if you are the kind of person who is whining about this and blaming Trump, you're certifiably retarded, because the U.S. economy is going to be insolvent within the next 5 years if the debt is not changed. All right, I think that's about all I needed to say on this. I hope I put enough memes on the screen to keep your attention. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for joining me again. It's been a long time since we've done this. Again, if you want to join me and make some memes like the ones that I did that went super viral, you can click on the link in the description or go to memewizards.com/meme/vault, and you can pick up a free meme pack. Just enter your email and we'll send you a link. And leave your comments in the description. I will try to read those as soon as I can, and I'll see you in the next episode.
No.